Hello students. So I hope you are understanding. Okay, students, I want to tell you something that I am giving you assignments. Those are very short assignments, okay? And these assignments are the answer to the questions. Please write to the point, okay? Don't write lengthy answer. It's not required. And this assignment you submit 10 or 15 or 20 minutes before the clarification session begins in the evening, not whenever you feel like, okay? Try to maintain try to follow the timings. And another thing I would like to say that I am giving you the solutions for the text questions, the questions which are given in the book. So those answers you write in your copies, but no need to show me. Okay, you can write according to your pace, that whenever you have time or whenever you have holidays, on those holidays you can write, but do write it, okay? Otherwise afterwards a lot of work will accumulate and you will be unable to write the answers. Actually these answers I am giving to ease in your burden only, because I am giving you all the prepared answers. Otherwise you would have to search and write it, okay? Now we will continue with the previous chapter, that is tissues. Give one example where stratified squamous epithelium is found. Anyone can answer? Any one of you can answer. It is very easy. Skin. Okay, it is found in the skin. What is columnar epithelium? Columnar means pillar-like. So the cells in the columnar epithelium are tall and they are generally found in the lining of the intestine, because epithelial tissue forms a protective covering. It generally is present in the linings of the organs. So connective tissue we started in the previous class. We discussed about blood. Blood is it is a connective tissue. Now we will discuss about other connective tissues. Connective tissue is also of different types, okay? So one was blood, now bone. Bone is also a connective tissue, okay? It forms the framework that supports our body. You all know about that framework which bones form. It forms skeleton, okay? And it supports our bodies. Bone is a strong and a non-flexible tissue. Understood? Bone cells are embedded in a hard matrix which is composed of calcium and phosphorus. Because in the connective tissue what we studied, that it consists of a matrix in which the cells lie. Okay, a matrix can be rigid, dense, or it can be fluid. So in case of bone, the matrix is hard and it is composed of calcium and phosphorus. And here you can see the picture also. Okay, now children, two bones can be connected to each other by another connective tissue which is called as a ligament. Okay, and this ligament that is very elastic, that is why you can move the bones. Okay, it has considerable strength. And tendons is another tissue which connects muscles to bones. Okay, but it has limited flexibility. Now you see here on the slide, another connective tissue is cartilage. Now in cartilage, as you can see in the picture, the cells are widely spaced. Okay, the cells are not closely present, but they are not close to each other, but they are widely spaced, and matrix here is composed of sugars and proteins. Now children, cartilage is very much flexible. Your ear, you can bend your ear, you can twist your ear, even in the nose also. So that is made up of cartilage. Okay, cartilage is present in the nose, ear, trachea and larynx. I hope it is clear. I hope all of you know the difference between the bone and the cartilage. Bone you cannot bend, but cartilage you can bend. Another type of a connective tissue is areolar connective tissue. Okay. Now, it is found between the skin and the muscles. Okay. And it has, as you can see, it has fibers also. No need to go in detail. That is just for your understanding. It has got cells also. It has got fibers also. Okay. Now, It is found between the skin and the muscles, around blood vessels and nerves, and in the bone marrow. It fills the space inside the organs, supports internal organs, and helps in the repair of the tissue. So areolar tissue is very much important. I hope it is clear. You have to remember the functions, all of you. Now, then another type of connective tissue is adipose tissue. Children, adipose tissue, it stores fat, and it is found below the skin, just below the skin, white thing, it's like that, and it stores fat. It is found below the skin and also between the internal organs. Okay, and here the cells, they have one fat globules, and it also acts as an insulator. It doesn't allow the body to lose heat. I hope it is clear to all of you. You can see the picture also. Okay, here you can see the fat globule. Can you see, children? Just see here, cells. You can see cells, one big cell, and inside it I can see it's where fat globule is written. Inside the cell, fat globule is written. So they contain fat globule, and it also has certain fibers. Okay. Now, children, muscular tissue. All of you know where is muscular tissue present? It is present in the muscles. Okay, muscles, the muscular tissue is present, and the muscular tissue is made up of muscle cells, and the muscle cells are elongated cells which are called as muscle fibers. What are muscle fibers? Muscle fibers are the elongated muscle cells, and it is responsible for the movement in our body. There are 3 types of muscles. And children, one more thing I forgot to tell you. These muscles, they contain special proteins. Muscle cells, in fact, they contain some special proteins which are called contractile proteins. And due to these proteins only, the contraction and relaxation is brought, which contract and cause the relaxation. Okay. So, now muscles are of 3 types: the skeletal muscles, the smooth muscles, and the cardiac muscles. I hope it is clear to everyone. Children, the skeletal muscles, they are called as voluntary muscles, because skeletal muscles, because they are present in the limbs. Okay, and these muscles are under our control. Okay, we can, whenever we want or whenever we want to stop, that is under our control. Whenever we feel like we can move the muscles by moving the organ, and whenever we want we can stop. So this is under our control. So they are present generally in the limbs, and they are called as voluntary muscles. These muscles are also called as skeletal muscles, children, because they are attached to the skeletal system. That is, they are attached to the bones and helps in the body movement. Children, when you will see these muscles under the microscope, what you will see? You can see the picture here given in the slide. When you will see it under the microscope, you will see alternate light and dark bands. I think you can see it here also. Light band is there, then one brown color dark band is there. So these alternate light and dark bands are called striations. That is why it is also called as striated muscles. Okay, you can see here the nucleus. Okay, this long thing which you are seeing, this is a muscle fiber. This is the cell. And cell has a nucleus, so you can see the nucleus also, and it has striations also. So that is why it is called as the striated muscle also. Now the cells are long, that you can see, cylindrical. They are not branched, and they are multinucleate. Means in one cell many nucleus may be present. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Then is another muscle which is called as smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are involuntary muscles. Okay, these smooth muscles, children, they are present in is present in the alimentary canal, like the movement of the food in the alimentary canal or the contraction and the relaxation of the blood vessels are involuntary movements. Okay, that is not under our control, and these smooth muscles are involuntary muscles. They control these movements and they are present in these organs. Is it clear to all of you? They are also found in the iris of the eye, in ureters, and in the bronchi of the lungs. Is it clear? When they are smooth muscles, so when you will see it under the microscope, you will not see alternate dark and light bands. Okay. Now, the cells are long with pointed ends and they are uninucleate. Means they have only one nucleus, which you can see also. So when you will see the muscles under the microscope, it will appear like this. Then the third muscle is the cardiac muscle. So cardiac muscle, cardiac, as the name suggests, it is found in the heart. Okay, and they are involuntary muscles because we cannot control the movement of the heart. So they are involuntary muscles, and the cells are cylindrical, but the cells are branched and uninucleate. There is only one nucleus. I hope it is understood. Everyone has understood this thing. So 3 types of muscles. Children, now nervous tissue. What is nervous tissue? Nervous tissue means that it is made up of nerve cells, which are also called as neurons. And this nervous tissue is present in brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. And this nervous tissue, so made up of same type of cells, and the cells are the nerve cells, which are also called as neurons. Children, whatever you are aware of the external environment, whatever happens outside, whether it is heat, cold, whatever, you are aware. How? Because these nerve cells, they are present in the sense organs. Okay, and if any change occur, anything occur outside, that is received by them. They detect those signals, and those signals are as a message reached. It is taken or it is passed to the brain. These neurons or the nerve cells, they detect the change in the environment, and then that message is passed to the brain. How? In the form of electrical signals. Okay, some electrical signals occur in the nerve cells, and that signals carry the message to the brain. Brain reads the message and then sends the instructions to the organs to respond. Okay, so here the main basic unit is nerve cell. Now children, the structure of the nerve cell, you can see. Nerve cell, it consists of a cell body which is called as cyton. It is also called as soma, where you can see soma. Here you can write in the bracket cyton. It is also called as cyton or the cell body. Okay, in the cell body are present 5-7 branch hair-like structures which are called as dendrites. In the center is present nucleus. Then there is one fiber which is called as axon. Okay, and axon at the end is again divided into branches, and at the end of these branches are certain swellings are present. Now these axons, okay, they are surrounded by a protein which is called as a myelin sheath. This axon, which is surrounded by a protein, is called as nerve fiber. And many group of such type of nerve fibers, they form the nerve. What is nerve? Nerve is nothing but it is the group of axons which is surrounded by a myelin sheath. So students, I finished chapter tissues. Okay, biology. Chapter 6, I think. So next we will start with diversity in living organisms. But children, please revise the previous portion. Previous portion means from the beginning. Okay, revise it, and if you find any problem, please ask me. Thank you, students.